Hi everybody, it's Miss Philly. We are here waiting at my appointment at the Natural Wellness Clinic. We are going for my consultation for the glutathione IV drip. If you're not familiar with glutathione, it's a natural chemical in your body. Your natural chemical that your body produces when you're younger, and it's very like skin oriented and complexion oriented. So it's also used to treat a lot of people who have I think it's Parkinson's or multiple or MS, I can't remember, but one of those, and also people with like liver problems. But a lot of people use it as a cosmetic procedure. It not only does it give you a lot of great benefits for your skin, it clears your pores, it makes everything like very airbrushed and glowing. It lightens areas of uneven pigmentation, and one of the side effects of it is lightening your skin, and it can really lighten your skin like severely, to the point where it's like you look almost like Japanese or Caucasian or something. But the good thing about that is that you can control the lightness of your skin with the frequency that you take it at. So from what I watched and the research I did online, a good dosage for lightening skin would be about 3,000 milligrams per session, and you start to see things around the 4th and 5th session, again depending on your body and whatever. So that's why we're here. I'm primarily doing it for, I don't know, I guess I'd like to see what I would look like with more even skin tone, and because I do have some areas of uneven skin tone, or darker areas because I am darker. So you get darker elbows, knees, underarms, and with glutathione it's supposed to lighten all those up, which is amazing. Because the worst is when you put your hand up and then you have dark underpits, and it's not even about you're not scrubbing or cleaning there. It's the fact that if you've been obese, if you've been fat, if you're just a darker skin tone person, those areas will be a little bit darker. With glutathione, it lightens those areas and evens your skin tone because it is an IV drip, so it evenly distributes through your whole body, which is the main thing. It's better than, say, a soap with glutathione or ingesting glutathione pills. It's more evenly distributed through an IV drip. So I'm kind of excited for that. Usually people do it every week, but I think doing it every 2 weeks wouldn't be as bad either. It'll just take longer. But there's a lot of benefits to it. Like I said, even pigmentation. If you have areas of dark spots or something, it'll flush that out and more even skin tone, like I said. And yeah, it's just very healthy for you. I talked to the doctor previously, and she said she does it medically, but she has no qualms about doing it to me cosmetically, because it's so safe. It's a natural thing in your body. So we'll see with my 30-minute in-person consultation. I hope they do the IV drip today. I want it done today. But I'm pretty sure she's not going to do it today, because I know that she'll have to get my blood work from my regular doctor from the trans clinic. So I'm guessing she's not going to be getting it done. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from my post on Instagram. I was a little bit uncomfortable posting it because, I'm clearly in my bra and underwear. But also I love that it inspires a lot of people. And a lot of people, you can see how real I am, because last year I got down to 270s. Now I'm in my 290s. So that weight has been a struggle for me. When I started my weight loss journey, it was December 2016. I didn't do keto until March, April of this year, 2019. So, my whole objective when it was to lose weight in the beginning was just work out, but then eat whatever the hell I wanted, which worked for a while. But then there was times where I would just binge eat, get McDonald's, get chili cheeseburgers, get chili fries. And then, there's days where I couldn't work out because maybe I was sick, or there was a day when maybe I hurt my foot and I couldn't work out, and it just fucked everything up, So it's all about, it is all about diet. It's so cliche, but it's it sounds so hard to do, and it is hard to do in the beginning because I struggled with it in the beginning. But once you get a hang of it and once it's become a consistent routine for you, it becomes so much more easier. And like I've said in previous videos, if you combine the whole keto diet or even like a low carb intermittent fasting diet with low carb and with intermittent fasting with working out, there is nothing else you can do, and the pounds will just obviously melt off because you're doing your maximum of what you can do. And for me, I just feel it working. I see changes every day. Like I said in yesterday's video, I just see changes every day. It's just amazing. It's just the science behind it is amazing. I've watched hundreds of YouTube videos on keto diet, on intermittent fasting, on OMAD, even some people who do like one meal a day. I think that's kind of too severe for me, or even like being carnivore where all you eat is meat. That's too much for me. I like my veggies. But you know, this has been working so far. I mean, it's really only been like almost 2 months. So, well, it's still kind of even though it's a long period of time, it's still a short period of time. So, but I really feel it in my bones that it's working, because I'm like, with what I'm doing with the keto, intermittent fasting, and the working out, I don't feel hungry a lot. I don't feel the need to snack. I am more energetic, and I just feel it in my bones that it's working for me, you know. Where in the past, before, I'd be hungry, I'd need to snack, I'd wake up in the middle of the night wanting to eat, my stomach would be growling. There's a lot of factors previously where I felt like it just wasn't for me. And the thing is too, is that if you're going to start any kind of diet or program or exercise, whatever, you need to, like, you can't just jump into it hoping that it's going to work for you. It is a lot of trial and error. And that's how it was for me with the keto and the working out and the intermittent fasting. Because I started with the keto, but it wasn't really strict. And then I started with the working out, but it was just cardio. And then I started with intermittent fasting, but it wasn't enough hours. So you really have to remain consistent and make it a habit, because that's what it is. You're breaking your old patterns and habits and kind of accepting and implementing new ones. I was talking to my friend earlier today, and I felt so bad for her because I sent her, she saw those pictures of me, the before and after from May 1st or May 2nd, I can't remember it was, and then the picture I took yesterday, and it made her feel bad. And I can understand why it made her feel bad. Like, she said to me, I'm happy for you, but it ruined my day and made me feel bad because I'm not progressing the way you are. And I can understand why people would feel that way, where they don't want to, well, it's not that they don't want to see others succeed, it's just that they're not succeeding themselves, so it dampens their mood, it ruins their day, it makes them feel bad, like they're not progressing in life or in whatever journey that they're trying to accomplish. And I said to her, I told her, I'm sorry that my weight loss is making you upset, or is you know, it ruined your day. And the thing is, like, with people like that, you really have to be empathetic, because even though it feels almost like they're not supportive, or that they're not happy for you, that I know for a fact that that's not the case at all. It's just what people deal with their own struggles, whatever it is, it's their sole focus right now, and everybody else and whatever anybody else is going through is kind of like put on the back burner. It's not really relevant to them. It's really what they're going through. And when you see others succeed or trying to succeed and you're not, it really makes you depressed. It really makes you and it could be a little bit of jealousy as well, you know, and it's understandable. It's understandable, especially if it's something that you've been struggling with your whole life, something that you've succeeded at and then failed at and then succeeded at and failed at and yo-yoed up and down, plateaued, roller coaster ride. It is life affecting. It really fucks with your mind. It fucks with your emotions. It fucks with you mentally, and the longer you're in that state of not accomplishing your goals, but trying excessively and ultimately always failing, it takes a toll on your mental health. It does, and your emotional health. But I'm just a firm believer that if you really want it, you can have it. And anything else is an excuse. It really is. Yeah, you're working a full-time job. Yeah, you have a kid. Yeah, you whatever else you're going through. Yeah, maybe you're moving into a new house. Maybe you're getting a new mortgage. Maybe you're having relationship problems. But at the end of the day, any excuse that you make for yourself for not getting where you want to go is just an excuse. It is what it is. And I'm not even going to lie about myself. Everything I have failed at is an excuse. Like my I was training with my trainer and I stopped training with him. And he messaged me and he asked me, am I not a good trainer? And I said, no, you're an amazing trainer. And I know that if I was working out with you right now, that the pounds would drop significantly more than what I have accomplished on my own. But the reason is that I'm not training with you is because I still struggle a lot mentally and emotionally with whatever issues I'm going through. And I don't want to have to cancel on you and reschedule on you multiple times because of what personal issues I'm going through. So right now I'm at a space and I'm at a headspace where I need to do this on my own and try and accomplish it on my own until I am motivated enough to, work out with you again or whatever. And he said, wow, that's an amazing answer. And I'm like, well, it's the truth. Really, all I've been doing is working out at home. I don't even use my apartment gym because I'm just not motivated to go to the gym. I'm not. All I can do when it comes to workouts right now is walking/jogging on my treadmill, doing some free weights and some resistance bands, my skipping rope, my little, machine that goes like this. That's all I can do for the moment. And for me, that's enough for the moment. And once the weight drops even more significantly, then maybe I'll be more motivated to go to the gym and push it, to the finish line when it comes to working out. Because obviously, weights and resistance machines, high interval intensity training or whatever, those are all better workouts when it comes to keto and fasting because those build muscle, those burn fat when you're done working out. So there's a lot going on. I feel like my life is, as much as it feels like it's not busy because it's not consistently busy, it is busy as fuck. I just feel like I'm doing so much right now when it comes to working on myself, like on my exterior self. Like eventually, like truth be told, eventually I'm going to have to deal with the interior of myself because a lot of the self-esteem, self-reflection, self-confidence, self-consciousness, is that the word? I can't remember. Like a lot of the issues that people deal with internally can't be fixed externally. So it's eventually going to have to be something that I'm going to have to deal with as well, because I feel like, and I'm not blaming it solely on being fat, but I feel like a lot of it, at least 50% or even more of my issues that I deal with internally has to do with being overweight and fat. It just is, and that's how I feel, and it's always how I felt. And yeah, it's gonna have to be, because like you could lose a weight, you can think that you look great, but then when when the time comes when you're alone and you have some time to process your thoughts, and whatever is going through your head can fuck with it again, even though you think that you're physically at your goal point or aesthetically where you want to be. Maybe I need therapy. Well, I did therapy before, but it had to do more with a guy. So because there are times where I sit down and think, and I think like, what is the purpose of life? Like, what really is it? Sometimes I feel like the same thing that happens every single day, and it's the same routine. What do? You go out to eat. Well, I don't go out to eat anymore, but what did I used to do before? I went out to eat. I used to go training. I used to work out. I went to the movies. I went to go see friends. I went to the park, maybe took a walk, took a vacation somewhere. And I feel like it's just I think the word is monotonous. I feel like it's just a monotonous same pattern of what you do daily, and doing that repetitively just gets so old, so boring. And then you start to reflect on your life and what you have accomplished. And when you look back and see that it's not a lot, you start to think about what your purpose in life is. you know, what do you want to do? Like, the older you get, the more you think about your time on here is limited. You don't know what's going to happen the next day. And you need to figure out what you want to do in life, whether it's, you know, like I'm in my 30s and I still don't know. Well, I do know what I want to do with life, but I guess I'm just doing it now. It's just a lot of things to think about. Like for me right now, my goal is to work on myself and to get to a point where I feel comfortable physically. And I have a feeling, like, I know this doesn't work a lot. Because, like, you know how people say when you get rich, you become happy. And then you're not happy when you're rich, but yet you have money. And other people are like, well, you have money, you should be happy. A lot of people say when you get skinny or when you get non-fat or whatever, that you'll be happy. I feel like I will be happy when I lose weight and become, you know, skinnier. And when I'm happy with that, the internal will kind of match it, you know. I'm thinking a lot. I'm doing a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking when it comes to myself physically, a lot of thinking when it comes to me mentally, emotionally, internally. And there's a lot of thinking. That's why my head hurts sometimes. Even like when I go to bed, it's kind of like, oh, I just think. And there's just a lot to accomplish. I have a lot to accomplish. Crystal light. Even when it comes to thrifting, I feel like I'm not as motivated to thrift anymore. I mean, I still like doing it, but it's not like I'm doing it every day anymore. So that's why I'm struggling with my channel, because I'm like, well, if it's not a thrifting channel, what is it? You know? That's why I'm trying to implement more videos about really what's going on in my life. So I guess it'll just be a like my life channel is what it'll be. I don't think we're going to thrift today. I'm just here for my appointment, and then tonight I'm going to go watch Avengers with a couple of friends, and that'll be exciting. It'll be at the IMAX at Polo Park. I saw the last Avengers last year, exactly around this time. I remember I tried to see it in Toronto, but it was sold out. Then I tried to see it here again when we came back, and it was sold out. Then I finally saw it like on the third week, and this is like the third week that this Avengers is coming out, and now I'm seeing it again exactly the same time when I saw the last Avengers. So that's kind of like very Murphy's Law. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna end this chit chat. It's been like literally like 15 minutes of talking. Anyway, we're gonna go inside, fill out some forms, and see what happens. Where we're going, Center for Natural Medicine. That's where our appointment is. So let us go. I actually have my forms pre-filled out, so saves time. So we're here, and we're getting the intravenous drip. So exciting. So exciting. Hey guys, it's Miss Philly. We are just coming from the clinic. It took literally like about an hour and a half there. So an update, I got my glutathione drip on the spot, which is amazeballs, so yay. I'm glad that they were able to do it right away. She put me on okay, so I ended up getting 2,000 milligrams of glutathione in an IV drip. She wanted to start low, and that's actually not low because 3,000 is the extreme whitening where your skin really gets lightened, is 3,000. So she started me off at 2,000 to start to see how my body reacts to it. And I feel fine. A little bit of out of breathness, but nothing like, oh, maybe I'm just nervous. I don't know. But it went well. I'm okay with needles, so the needle poking didn't bother me. She actually had to do me twice because she couldn't find a vein here. She was like poking around. It didn't really bother me. I'm okay with needles. The IV drip was 2,000 milligrams. And then, what else? She's a great doctor, actually. I really liked her personality. Yeah, okay, we talked about my health, my mental status, and things like that. And I told her that my mood has been really down. Sometimes I'd feel depressed, and it's all cause of like weight issues and stuff. And, so she recommended that I go on some vitamin D3. So she gave me that. It was a little bit expensive. It was like $30, but this lasts you for like months. So these are D3 liquid, supports bone health. And this is supposed to help with my mood. It's basically just 2 drops on the tongue every day. It tastes like shit, she said, but it works. And then she also prescribed me, because I'm going to do the glutathione weekly. So it's going to be once a week. It's actually not as expensive as I thought. It's only $110 per IV drip, which is actually not bad at all. In the Philippines, they charge like $95 American, so it's almost like the same thing. So she also, in between my weekly sessions, she prescribed me the glutathione liquid drop. She said they have capsules, but the capsules aren't as not as absorbed in your body as the liquid. So she gave me the liposomal glutathione drops. You put 2 under your tongue, 1 pump under your tongue, take as directed. So this was actually kind of expensive. This was $70, but whatever, it is what it is. It promotes your skin a lot more than just doing the IV drip. So the drops in your mouth orally along with the IV drips will get maximum benefit when it comes to your skin being cleared and flawless, and also skin lightening. Yeah, so this has to be kept in the fridge. And then yeah, so we're gonna do glutathione once a week for 5 weeks and see where we're at skin tone, skin wise, and all that stuff. And the total cost for today was $302, which is a little bit expensive, but these 2 things, I wanted to get this because like I'm all about the mood. Like no matter how much you fix yourself on your exterior, if your insides don't match your outsides, then you're fucked beyond. So the D3 liquid, I really wanted to get that just to see if it works with my mood. And also this is all tax write-off, so that's good. And this, I wanted to maximize the benefits of just not doing the IV drip, so this we wanted to get as well. Yeah, so that is great. My next appointment is next week on the 23rd at 10:15 a.m. So we're going to do that. And I hope everything goes well, and I hope all the stuff gets, because the thing is too, is that oh yeah, I already talked about it, never mind. Okay guys, so thank you for coming with me on my first experience with my glutathione. I'm hoping for great results. Better cost an arm and a leg almost. No, not really, but and if this is of any interest to you, if you have any questions, ask on the down bar. Again, glutathione is basically an like it says right here on the bottle, it helps maintain and restore antioxidant defenses in your body. So, and these you can't buy over the counter, they have to be prescribed for both of them actually. So yeah, so like glutathione is to clear your skin, lighten spots, tone, and also whiten your skin. So that's what we're doing. I'll also need to buy some sunblock, because that's one thing, is if your skin is lightening, you don't want to be in the sun, and the sun like making you brown again, it defeats the purposes. So anyway guys, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. Don't forget to remain positive, productive, and progressive in whatever journey that you're doing. I know you will succeed it, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye. Hey guys, I'm just coming from the mall. Now we're going to go watch Avengers.
You want the middle?
No.
Oh God, what do you mean, oh God? She gave me this look. Like this dreadful stare look. That's what that meant. God.
Wait, let's see if my sides touch. A little bit.
Do you have your sanitizer in your...
Damn, he really is Black Superman. You need to get off the grid.
Where?
Home.
My baby's come home.
I need my brothers. We're gonna need cars and guns. Mama, where's all our guns?
Get rid of them.
Very noble, Mrs. Hobbs.
You're in serious trouble.
That's an understatement.
Let's get old school.
Hey guys, Miss Philly. I just came from the Avengers. It was actually, I don't know, it wasn't as good as the last one. I remember watching the one last year and I really liked it. This one was okay. It was way too long. My ass hurt. I'm not a skinny bitch yet, so my ass was numb in the seat. But I went with some friends and it was fun. I forgot how fun it is to go with friends to the movies and laugh, and we had some good times, and you know, that's really great when you have friends to do that with. But yeah, so the movie was good. That's all I really have to say about it. The clip from the movies, I brought my own keto snacks because ain't nothing keto friendly in the concession stand. I brought my Gatorade. What was weird is that like they painted the side rails in the theater and people kept touching it. And there's like the only sign available was like at the front door, but like where it was actually wet, there was no sign, and people just kept touching and touching. They all had to go and leave and wash their hands. Such a mess. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions about the glutathione, right after the glutathione, I shouldn't have, but I did. I don't know why I did, but I took the oral glutathione as well. So I kind of like doubled up for today. And I actually do feel my skin feeling a little softer, like a little weirder. And the funny thing is when they were pumping the glutathione in my veins, I could feel it kind of like, give him his strength and power. Just kidding. But I'm excited to try it again next week and see if there's any changes in my body and my skin. And hopefully I look fabulous and boy ready. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I love you. Have a good evening. Bye.